everybody. Welcome to Ozarks Live. Look who's back.
What? Joy, how's it going?
It's going great. I'm glad to have you back.
Did you miss me?
Of course I miss you.
I never get to see you as often as I would like now.
You know, we're still in the same office, but of course you and Kelly are on the morning show on Fox now, but we still do a little crossover every now and again.
And we love you to crossover. And by the way, I'm inviting you to co-host with me anytime you want. So
I'm going to do that.
Invitation is open, Miss Joy.
Put the coffee on.
You're going to need it that early. Do you know what time I get up now, Joy?
No.
What time do you get up? Let me ask you that.
I typically set the alarm for around 6:15, 6:30. Hope I get on the treadmill. Doesn't always happen. And go downstairs, and I'll turn on your show, do a little while.
Well, good.
So,
well, I get up at 4 now.
I started saying you're going to show me up here. Okay.
Well, I have to.
Well, you have to.
Yeah, get up at 4 a.m., but I'm in bed by 8 p.m. now. 8 p.m. I'm worried about the time change because once it's light outside again at 8,
it's going to be different.
It's going to be very different for me to have to go to bed while it's light outside.
I did mornings before, and it was a chore. You know, it was a deal. But you get used to it. You know, you just have to.
Well, I'm glad you invited me back, and I have a little treat for you. Since this is the last show before Christmas, you know, Joy, you're my wine girl.
Yes, I am.
And I brought you my favorite wine, and it's delicious and inexpensive. It's called Coco Bon. I just have to say it like it's French. Coco Bon.
Coco Bon.
It's very inexpensive. I typically find this like a heavier price cutter.
And this is a red blend?
It's a red blend. I don't know how you feel about red blends.
I feel great.
Okay, I want you to try it because this is my go-to red wine, especially for the holidays, because it's a great gift, it's inexpensive, and you know, you don't have to spend a lot to impress your friends. So I'm really anxious to see what you think.
Well, cheers
Merry
to
Christmas.
you. Oh, this is going to be very nice.
I'm so curious to see what you think, because I know you're more of a wine connoisseur than even I am.
There's nothing not to love about this wine. It's delicious.
I just really enjoy it.
I think it is a good go-to all-purpose because it would go nicely with food or just if you're sipping and that's all.
And it also goes good with this, Joy. This is what I brought you.
Say,
because
proper party food. So this is something Jeremy whipped up in the kitchen.
I did.
Not really.
This is my go-to Christmas snack, the Little Debbie Christmas trees.
They're delicious.
They are delicious, and I find that it is a great icebreaker when you bring the box to a Christmas party. People just instantly want to talk and laugh about it, and everybody has a Little Debbie memory.
It's like you're a kid again. And you know, the little white cakes from Little Debbie are great all year long.
They are.
I think at Christmas they just trick them out with some colors and some, you know, and they're delicious.
Steve, our sound engineer, and I were talking. For some reason, the Christmas trees taste better than the regular zebra cakes. But they're the same ingredients, but for some reason at Christmas, they taste better.
I'll take them. And they match your suit.
Yes, they do. And I did not plan that. That was an accident.
Yeah, you know, dress like the food. You win every time. Hey, I want to show you something real quick. I brought a snack too.
Yes.
As you can see, now the whole station smells like Chex Mix, which is not a bad thing.
It's a great thing.
This is a slow cooker recipe that I'm going to show you that you can make Chex Mix. A lot of people didn't realize you can do this in the slow cooker. Real quick though, I want to ask you a question.
Yes, okay.
Everybody's getting ready for their holiday gatherings. Okay. Let's say you have plans to bring something wonderful. Okay. You're texting each other, you're saying, what do I bring? What would you say if your family answered you back and said, Jeremy, why don't you just bring the nuts and the mints?
I would say, I'm offended.
I was worried about that, asking for a friend.
I'm offended, and now I'm bringing whatever I want, and you have to deal with it. I'm bringing whatever.
This was not me, I promise you that.
But that's kind of rude, isn't it?
A friend asked me that today, and I said, you know, at first glance, I would say, wow, I'm off the hook. I can totally do that. And then I thought to myself, you know, this could be a vote against my cooking.
That's what it sounds like to me, though.
Yeah, so I don't know. Ask yourself.
Or you could respond with, I'm bringing wine just for myself. Everybody else has to deal with it. I'll just bring it for me.
All I ever want to eat anyway is wine and cashews.
There you go.
So I'll just sit on the porch. Y'all do what you want. I'm fine with that. Mints for later would be great.
Mints for later.
Okay, so back to the slow cooker deal. You can make Chex Mix in a slow cooker. I'm actually going to put a recipe on our Facebook page in just a little bit. It's super easy. All the usual suspects. What do you like in your Chex Mix?
Everything you have here, I don't remember Cheez-Its in it. And to me, that is a fascinating ingredient.
This recipe called for 1 cup. It's the holidays, y'all. Go to town.
Is this usually in it, Joy?
My mother always put it in there. Always put it in there. And the recipe I used called for regular, like Spanish peanuts. I say get mixed nuts.
Oh, I
love
mixed nuts. I love pecans and cashews. And
whole pecans and cashews are better than anything else in there, really. But use more and put more butter and put more Worcestershire. A couple of things I want to tell you if you make this in the crock pot, okay? it will burn pretty quickly. So you have to stir it nice and gently with a spatula often, okay? But it'll make quickly. The other pro tip about the crock pot I'm gonna show you. You know how crock pots get really hot inside and they kind of sweat on the top.
Yeah,
all right,
they do.
take a paper towel or a regular towel, put it over the top, and then put the lid down.
Oh, so put your
And that way it catches all of the drippings, right? And so it doesn't get soggy.
I never even thought about the soggy factor.
You know, it will get soggy in the, so just do that and then stir it and then put it back down again. And then when you're getting ready to let it cool, just open the lid and it'll start to crisp up and it's really, really good. So anyway, pro tip, I like Cheerios in mine too.
Wait, I've never heard of Cheerios in Chex Mix.
Cheerios? Cheerios. And you can make it sweet, and instead of Worcestershire, you can use things like a maple syrup or a honey.
Oh,
Mike's
that's a
hot
great
honey.
Mike's hot honey.
Mike's hot honey in this would
yes.
be ridiculous.
I love what you said though about the sweet and salty though.
Yes.
I like mixing those two. So I think adding maybe the sweet factor even to this one would be amazing.
And see, that was my prep today. I just put everything in there. And then you heat up your butter. Use a lot of butter. Worcestershire, use a lot of Worcestershire.
Is that what you're pouring in there?
That's what I'm pouring in. You just pour it over the top, stir it, put the lid on, turn it on high, and you know, it said, this one recipe said about 3 hours. I think it actually did it a little quicker than 3 hours.
Awesome.
But yeah, so you can make that pretty quickly. And it ain't bad.
And I'm trying something, Joy.
You have to be careful not to burn it. But if you like burn food, you know, let it go a little longer.
That is delicious.
You know, I had a really good friend who used to put M&Ms in here when it was cooling. Now talk about your sweet and salty. I'm telling you, you can't quit that.
That is delicious.
Good stuff. We are asking, by the way, our Ozarks Live Facebook friends to send in recipes for their unusual crockpot ideas, and we're going to start after the first year. We're going to make some of your recipes.
What a great idea!
Yeah, so that's going to be fun.
Awesome, thank you, Joy.
Come
hey,
on, we'll cook
cheers
together.
to you, my friend.
Oh, cheers to you,
and
indeed.
Coming up, local music with Mike the Intern, plus Be Blessed with Cami Jenkins, and a Christmas song from our good friend Willard's own Chapel Roan.
She is fantastic. Don't go away. Ozarks Live is just getting started.
Oh yes. Do you like the wine?
So good.
I really do love it.